balancing. What am I going to do? I'm going to ask you lot to hit the like button when y'all come in. I'm going to say welcome to all the new subbies and visitors. And if you like the content, please hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share, all of the things. What's going into the original G's and my ashy knees? You already know, it's Sunday, I'm in my house. Just doing what I'm doing. My whole foot is ashy, but it's alright, because I'm in my house. So, new moon. Yes, Yasmin, the seer, wagwan sis. Darababo, tia, wagwan baby. My originals, wagwan. Alright, so we're here for the new moon in Libra. 9 of you in, 9 likes. I love you guys. Thank you for hitting the like button when y'all come in. I love y'all. Flower Child Inc. Guan. Hi Emma, Ashley. Thank you. Alright, let's get into this. Lovely afternoon to you too, Mark. It should be cleansing, but you're not gonna be smoking frost. You already know. Guys, listen. We've discussed the ashy knees, innit? I was gonna. No, it's gonna have me madded. It's gonna no. Is it ratchet to go and cream? Does it look ashy on the? It doesn't really look that ashy on the screen, innit? Really ashy hair. Can't see anything that can help my situation that's close by to hand. No, my ashy knees. If my mum switches on and sees my ashy knees, she's gonna cuss me. Hi Ashley, I'm looking forward to it too because I want to know what this new moon random energy is. Anyway, I need to get up. Trust me, when I say up close and personal, it's ashy. I don't know what kind of sheen they put over YouTube to make it look television-y, but it's ashy. Okay, I know, but listen, I want to open the window because I'm feeling a little bit hot and obviously I'm going to be burning stuff, so I'm going to open the window, grab a little aisle, so you know, talk amongst yourselves. See, that was super quick, innit? I noticed it when I was making my tea, I was like, Lord of Jesus, go cream your foot now. I know it doesn't look ashy on the screen, but it's ashy to me. So whenever I put my knee up, I'm not feeling a 10, you get me? I'm feeling ashy. So, right, that's better. Right, boom. Hit the like button when you lot come in, please, my loves. So I really like has been maturing so much spiritually. I've been feeling like my being has been, I love that for you. Can't stay, but I love you. I love you too, 1981 XO. No, I haven't got any new tattoos yet. These are all just old ones. I haven't got any new ones yet. You want to see the one I'm getting for the Day of the Dead. I think it's time to start decorating my legs because they're decorated small, but not enough. So I'm gonna start decorating my legs. So I've got an appointment on the Day of the Dead, 1st of November. And with my girl Loki, I'm so excited. She did my fingers and she did my 13 and she did my sign. Oh, and she did my lotus flower bomb. I mean, that's my girl. So yeah, I'm going to get some new ink soon. But in the meantime, I really wanna, can we not talk about the pants, please? Because then I'll have to confess that this is how ratchet I am, yeah. My baby last year, she gave me some washing to do. So I did the washing, I did the drying, and I did the folding up and putting away. But these were in there, and I was like, oh, they're nice. So I got the pants. I mean, she doesn't really watch my videos, so that just gives me life. So I can just, it's been a year. And I think I've worn them a couple times on here, so, you know, she doesn't watch them. In my tea though. Alright, wasting time in it. Zoot cleansing. Zoot cleansing. You know that film Bad Teacher? They should make Bad Mummy. Like, I was telling Sophia that one time, yeah, Kira was about 8 or 9. I just started taking the constitutional bitters again, yeah, and she was like, "What's that?" You know, kids, they're always in your teeth. They want everything you got. She's like, "What's that?" And I was like, "Oh, it's my favorite drink." I was drinking it like it was like the way I drank it was like, this time my insides were like, ah! So she was like, "Oh, I want some. I want some." So I put a little bit on a spoon, like a tablespoon, and I gave it to her. And when I tell you, this child fell on the floor. She's so dramatic. She fell on the floor. She started pulling out her tongue. She was like, "I don't want my tongue anymore. It's so bitter." Like, me and her dad were crying. I mean, pranking our kids was a thing. I don't know. But it was very entertaining. We were a very young family. So, like, it took a minute for us to mature. It took a minute for us to mature. Thank you. Thank you. You know, I think I'm channeling here. I think I'm channeling a little bit of Christina Aguilera Dirty and Erykah Badu now. I think that's the channeling right now. Hey, Powerhouse Tarot. I'm keeping an eye on the time so that I don't waffle on too long. I feel like I did a lot of the downloads yesterday, so you can catch yesterday's 5 aspects of the soul for like my energy downloads, what I was feeling. Just in the last, no, it's makeup. It's makeup, so it's just gold makeup that I just went, I did it twice actually, so that it was a stronger thingy. I could have pierced my mouth. Oh my God, piercing my nose was so painful. Then I lost my nose cuff, you know, the one that I normally wear. Yeah, it's this bit for me with the Christina Aguilera. It's the checkered bit. You know, when she did the dirty video, all I need is some chaps in it, and the look would have been too much. But that's what I was feeling when I put this together. I was like, oh yeah, okay. So yeah, that's what I was feeling. Anyway, boom. So since I came offline with you lot, even before I came offline, do you know what I've been feeling? Grief. I'm not gonna lie to you, I haven't got many piercings because they take forever to heal. Oh my God. So I got my ears pierced like 3 times, and I got one at the top that I never wear because that hurts. And then I got my nose, did that when I was 19, and it never healed properly. That's why I got the big hoop, because there's a scar. And then I pierced my tongue. I pierced my tongue about 20 years ago, and then I used to move with the Rastas quite a lot, yeah, and the Rastas were telling me like I had to take it out because the tongue is connected to the heart. So if you pierce the tongue, then you've pierced the heart. And I was like, oh no. Oh no. So I took it out. But even at the time I was singing, so whenever I would like be singing or whatever, it would continuously knock on the back of my teeth, fucking up the enamel. So yeah, it wasn't long for me to take out my tongue piercing. But now I don't do piercings, bruv, because when I tell you, it takes too long to heal. Tattoos, 2 weeks, max, 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, you already know nothing. You're not gonna feel nothing. Piercings, it can take months to heal. No, bruv. My little niece, you know, my little witch niece, my favorite, Ellie, yeah? She pierces for a living. Like, she can pierce me, not even for free. I wouldn't pierce not another thing on my body. I would love another nose piercing, but the pain, no sir. Much more in my tattoos. And I get a tattoo every single year. So I don't mind if I'm covered in them now, because by now, even if I'm an old woman, I'm already covered. No, bruv. 8 months for your scaffolding to heal. No, sir. What happened to the... No, I feel and look crazy. Okay, well, alright. God, you pierced your nipples. No, with that sensitivity. No, sir. No, bro. I don't really have sensitivity on my boobs like that, on my nipples. Like, I got about 90% on one side, 70% on the other side. Because when I was like 26, I had a breast reduction. So they took, it's graphic, they took the nipple off and put it back on when they lifted up the boobs. So my sensitivity is already weird. So to have something through that, I think it looks nice, but no, sir. And I don't wear bras anyway, so it wouldn't even be that stressful, but no, sir. No, thank you. No want it. I don't want it, bruv. And even that, like, having that breast reduction, oh my God, that put me off everything for lifestyle. I mean, I'm not really into plastic surgery or body augmentation or whatever the fuck, but my back was like this, fam. And they were down to here. They were huge. They were really, really big. And yeah, so I had to get them reduced because it was making me miserable, and it was painful, and all of the things. I don't regret it, not one bit, but the pain, the recovery after that as well. Oh no. Oh no. Cleansing up all of these cards, using quite a few decks today, just because I feel like it. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Possibly even 6 and 7. 6. Yeah, I got 6 decks today, so it's I'm gonna be here for a minute. Do we mind? Please hit the like button when you guys come in, please. Thank you. And last deck. I can't see what you lot are talking about. What are you lot going on with? Back in the background, we've got Calm Whale, Libra, New Moon in Libra music playing. Rub my hands because they're itching, the palms are itching. Whenever your palms are itching, never scratch your palms. Always rub them together because money I come. Money, money, money. And I always sing that song. I have done shrooms, only microdosing though. I did microdosing last year. I enjoyed it. It was, I mean, I did want to see fairies, so I think I overdosed on the microdosing, but I didn't see any fairies. Must have microdosed for about 3 months. I remember I stopped smoking for about 2 months after doing that. But yeah, one of my sisters, that's what she does. She does ceremonies. So I'm probably going to pop down to where she lives, and she lives by the sea, and go and do a whole ceremony. Not for any other reason, out of curiosity. Just want to know what it's like. I think I'm ready. I think before I had so much trauma and so much fear that I think I would have had a really bad trip. But oh, I love that, yes. But now I'm kind of free and open and less rigid. I definitely want to give that a go. Why not? I mean, you see my t-shirt? It says, look, prayer, faith, trust, never doubt, believe in yourself. I've had this t-shirt for about 10 years. It's one of my favorites. I just found it at the bottom of the drawer. I was like, yo. All right, so we've cleansed up the cards. Like I said, okay, so downloads. What have I been getting? Oh, it's grief. Grief, grief, and more grief. I feel like, and then the grieving is pulling together your belief system or what it is that you actually want. So you're grieving what you thought you wanted, and as the tears fall, you are getting clearer about what you actually do want. So please don't suppress them. Please don't try to resist, hold back, or numb yourself in any kind of way. Just let the tears fall, and when you get clear about what you want, take action. I know some of the action may seem crazy. Some of the action may feel like you're going backwards instead of forwards, but you have to be clear about what you want. What are the things and the places and the people that you want in your life? And the reasons why certain things are not in your life, is it justified to you, or was it nonsensical as to why these things, people, places are no longer in your life? Because we do make mistakes at times, you know, and it's okay to double back. That's why I say take these tarot readers, including myself, with a pinch of salt, especially my Aries ass, because you see me, one minute I'll be like, nah, I'm off that shit, next minute I'm on it, then next minute I'm off it, you know what I mean? You lot, just take me with a pinch of salt, my Ross, because you know, you have to trust your own instincts. You have to trust your own intuition, so that you can continue to navigate through life in the way that you want to, not with the way that you've been dictated to you, whether it be from the patriarchy, whether it be from family, whether it be from this community. You know, you're actually in this game, playing it your way and having the characters that you want in it, without feeling any type of way because you've been told maybe you shouldn't be fucking with Tyrone no more, or Tatiana, or, you know, just knowing that, you know, if there's people, places, things that you miss. I'm not gonna lie, I told you, like, yesterday, Raga, I've been a couple people's Mercury return, because I just want to get things clear. I just want to make sure that certain people are out of my life for the right reasons, and not because I'm an arsehole. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I've been a couple people's returns still, and I've just been like, and I've had a few returns that I've been open to as well. And I'm not talking just about lovers and things like that. I'm talking about family members. I'm talking about friends, you know, just popping back up into the mix and just being like, yeah, wild one for us. And, you know, not feeling no type of way. I know that in the middle of the year we're very, very sensitive, especially around matters of the heart, shall we say. And I know that there was a lot of, God, what's the word now I'm looking for? I don't need to be this careful with my words, but I need to be careful with my words. There was a lot of abandonment of certain connections and stuff, me included, I'm not gonna lie. And, you know, I think once we can see, perspective was a big deal in 5 Aspects of the Soul yesterday, wasn't it? So it's just seeing things from different perspectives. Just because, say for instance, you wanted a certain person in your life because you wanted them to be your lover, and then next thing you know, really and truly, that's not really ever going to work, but you still want that person in your life. Be honest about that and be able to, you know, double back on yourself and just being like, hey, you know, you still want to be cool or not. I mean, everybody's got free will and free choice, but, you know, just make sure you're not throwing certain connections in the bin because you were frustrated about where it was going. This is where you thought it should go and it didn't go there. Am I making sense to any of y'all? Talk to me. Talk to me. All right, we're going on for a long thing. I've got the zoot in my hand, I'm not lighting it. So let's just get into prayer at least. Our divine mother and father who live within us, higher be thy name, your freedom come, your will be done on earth as it is within us. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses against ourselves and others, as we forgive those who trespass against us and themselves, through all lifetimes, timelines, and levels of consciousness. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the absence of love. But we are the kingdom, we are the power. Divided we are weak, united we are victorious. And to you, the Almighty, we give all of the glory, forever and ever. Dua nete. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is, and so it will be, Ashe. I invite my ancestors, my angels, my guides, my Orisha, and my guardians from the sea, the earth, and the skies to come and give us a nice, clear, precise reading about anything that we need to know about this new moon in Libra, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. Can you help us? Can you help us? Because I feel like some of us need fucking help. No? Just me? Okay. I'm gonna do it. Drag myself publicly then. You already know all Mama D products available on the website. Mama D products, www.mamadproducts.co.uk. Alright, let's go on and let's get into it. As above, so below. So within, so without. If it's you, then it's me. If it's me, then it's you. Alright, my G's. Y'all ready? I think we're going to pull from Sacred Destiny first of all. You know, last week I used this deck for the first time and I was like, there's no book. Of course there was a bloody book. Of course there was a book. Okay, what are the themes for this new moon in Libra, first of all? What are the themes? We'll have to ask questions as we go along. We've got so many decks that these questions have to be, I feel, a little bit more precise. What are the three main energies of this new moon in Libra? What should we be looking out for? What should we be expecting? What are the themes? Let's have a look, see what they are exactly. Okay, we've got more than three, so we're just gonna, you know, not everything needs a clarifier, so we're just gonna have a look. First of all, we've got opportunity. Look at that with the new moon. Look how beautiful. Oh, my sister Shirley as well told me to leave the cards up longer. Thank you for reminding me, sis. So I'm gonna leave them up a little bit longer. We've got opportunity. Look how beautiful that is. Do you see that beautiful purple sky, purple and blue sky? From that I am definitely getting transmutation. I'm getting divinity. I'm getting high priest and high priestess energy. I'm getting magic from this. So there'll be an opportunity for all of these things. There'll be an opportunity to clear certain heavy, dense blockages. The suede sage, wagwan sis. There'll be an opportunity to clear a lot of that during this new moon energy and clear the way for something new and unexpected. I want to say new and unexpected, something that you didn't expect to come together, or something did. And like I said, I don't want to be that chick, man. I don't want to be that witch that's gonna try and sell you dreams about relationships and shit. But I am getting that. I'm getting certain things that you thought were dead are being resurrected, yo. The opportunity to do something differently and something old is coming up. Fuck, that's happening, and it's up to us not to put our pessimism on it. It's up to us not to put our judgment on it. It's up to us not to resist it. Whoosh. And then we've got patience. This thing's going to unfold very, 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 very gracefully. I don't want to say slowly. It's going to be a graceful unfolding. You know, you look at this beautiful bird. I'm not even sure what type of bird it is, but look at how graceful it is, how regal it is. That's the unfolding. That's how I see these opportunities unfolding. So as they are, you know, gracefully coming together, I feel like it's up to the collective to really employ patience at this time. And patience is just literally minding your business, you know, not focusing too much on the outcome of any one thing, just flowing in the different aspects of your life so that you are not either becoming impatient, therefore becoming disenchanted, therefore sabotaging. You know, that's what I'm getting at this time. So the patience also on the macro, you know, that's talking about on the micro, but on the macro scale, I feel like with the recent goings ons that have been happening, especially in the West, in fact around the world, you know, you've got different polarities of crazy things happening. We're on the tip of, you know, I'm going to say certain establishments and governments and things really collapsing into nothing, and it's that waiting on tenterhooks. You know, is it really going to happen? Is this real? Is this really going to happen or not? Or, you know, it's for us to mind our business and have prayer, faith and trust that everything is exactly as it should be, and everything will be as prophesized. Also, for those places like India who are completely underwater, and it's like, you know, the people must be thinking, Jesus Christ, is this really our life? Please have faith, prayer and trust that everything is exactly as it should be, and that, you know, everything will even itself out in time. You know, this is really a time for the people, for us as a collective, to come together in collective prayer and meditation at times, to pray for these countries that are in crisis at the moment, and for those that will be stepping into crisis, such as the United States, such as the United Kingdom and other the big players, Western countries of this world. You know, shit's about to get real. You know, we've descended into the underworld, so now we're gonna see some shit. It's just what it is, and we have to understand that patience has to be employed, trust and faith has to be employed, and prayer needs to be your most important conversation of the day. Conversations of the day. You are the universe. You create the verse, write the verse. And embracing. Oh wow, look at this, look at the change, look at the world. You know, things are changing right in front of us, from the skies to the seas, you know, and we need to embrace what it is that we are being subjected to. I feel like it's not the same bird, it's got different colour head. These birds, this deck is just exquisite, man. And also, like, I can see the reflection of this bird. So, you know, just understand that whatever is reflecting you is you at this time, and you need to embrace whatever it is that your mirrors and your teachers are trying to show you at this time. I'm going to read some of them. I think I'm going to read opportunity and embracing, and then you've got diligence. You know, you have to continue to stay focused on what it is your mission is. And if you feel like I was saying yesterday, if you feel like you don't know what your mission is, you're already in it. Your mission is to stay focused on yourself, on your sovereignty, on your goals and on your dreams and on your passions. That is your job. That is you in mission, 100%. 100%. You know, as long as you are keeping your vibrations high and keeping yourself, fucking fruit flies, keeping yourself at a high vibrational rate through the things that you do, the thoughts that you have, the people that are surrounding you, then you yourself have nothing to really concern yourself with. Understand that all of your needs are met and you are not put here to suffer. Let's read. Let's read. Let's read opportunity. An occasional owl hoot and the song of a solo coyote punctuate the stillness in the forest as a traveler walks through the pines. Light from a waning moon filters down through the canopy of needles and cascades across the forest floor. You see how beautifully this book is written? It's so beautiful. Wow. Sometimes the trees obscure the moon, but sometimes its illumination clearly shows the path ahead. Pines are one of the most ancient plant genera of the planet. They have existed nearly 3 times longer than all flowering plant species. Wow, I didn't know that. Because most pines stay green all winter, they traditionally represent longevity, immortality, fertility, health, and abundance. Immortality, this is the energy of the age of Aquarius. You know, we've talked about the crystalline body, we've talked about the soul and the vessel living for existing together for elongated amounts of time, but that all just depends on how you take care of the vessel and of your soul, and if you can get the two to come together in this crystalline genetical upgrade and exist for as long as you want to. That's why there's such emphasis on taking care of the vessel. The vessel is just as important as the soul at this time, so that, because we don't, first of all, we're done reincarnating, we're tired of that shit now, you know, so we just want to continue to exist in the vessels in which we are in, and for as long as we can. I mean, I'm saying it because me, I'm just like, I don't know. But then if my vessel is healthy, my life is peaceful, and I'm creating a peaceful environment, why wouldn't I want to stay here for as long as I could? Naturally. Why? I mean, it's not uncommon. People were known to live for 300, 400, 500 years in their vessel in ancient times. It's only through recent times with pollution and the foods and the inorganic things that we be putting into our bodies and our minds and our souls that we're perishing early. That's the only reason. It's not even that unusual to us. All right. The moon and her Gossamer glow represents the feminine and receptive side of life. Just as the moon receives and reflects the light of the sun, symbolically the moon represents receiving the goodness of the universe flowing to you. Sacred Landscape wants you to know gifts from the universe are ready to cascade into your life. Abundance, health, longevity, vitality, and joy are flowing to you gently and easy in the days ahead. There may be times when the goodness of life feels like it's ebbing and flowing rather than being a steady stream of fulfillment. This is similar to the moon peeking through the pine trees for a moment or two. But as you stay open and receptive, physical and emotional gifts will come into your life instead of bemoaning the fact that there isn't a steady and constant stream of joy and gifts from the universe. Accept whatever you receive in a spirit of gratitude, and your bounty will increase tenfold. This is a universal law. Okay, my G's. And then what else did I say? Embracing. Is the music too loud? Talk to me. 19. I know it's beautifully written, just get the message, because we'll be here all night otherwise. The message, the sacred landscape wants you to know sometimes life overflows with emotion. This is embracing. which can feel uncomfortable. Sometimes life overflows with emotion which we can feel uncomfortable. I told you about this grieving that the collective are currently going through at this time, and you're being asked not to try to fit it to anything, not to try to, you know, when you feel sad or whatever, not to try and connect it to a memory or a place or a thing that made you sad, to elongate the sadness. Just allow it to run through you, just because the whole collective is absolutely purging a collective something. However, shall I read that again? Sometimes life overflows with emotions which can feel uncomfortable. However, the ensuing results of this discomfort can be of great value, perhaps arising from an unseen or unknown source. You get this card when emotions are seemingly overflowing or not flowing at all. Cherish the overflow of emotions and embrace the times that seem murky, for your inner floodplains are being replenished. As a result, there will be great spiritual and physical expansion. Embrace all your emotions. When you do so, greater prosperity and fertility will flow into your life. Alternatively, if your emotions have been blocked, this is a time to explore and experience them. Wow, CPT who 04, thank you so much for the donation, mama. Okay, so listen guys, whatever you are feeling right now, allow yourself to feel it and allow yourself to experience feeling uncomfortable via your emotions. Like I said, this is no time to block anything out. If you are having trouble allowing certain emotions to come through, because you know sometimes you feel like you want to cry but you're not used to it, so you'll suppress it or you'll stop it or whatever, but you need it to come through. Watch a movie, watch a sad movie, or not even a sad movie, watch it like any movie with a very happy ending gonna make you cry. And once you start crying, switch it off and get into your own emotions. That's what I used to do when I used to really struggle with tears coming down my face. I used to just either watch something, even like a true story, like a documentary of triumph and, you know, and all these things. You know, it's not necessarily only sad shit gonna make you cry. You're going to be crying with gratitude and happiness when these things, the abundance starts to come through, the flow starts to really touch you in a different way, life-changing way. You're going to be overrun with emotion, whether it be because of you saw fertility. You know, we all cry when babies are born, Taras. All of us do it, man, whether we watch it on TV, whether it's us that's doing it, whether we hear of friends and family giving birth. It's an emotional experience. So, you know, just allow yourselves. Can we normalize tears of joy? Can we normalize grieving things that didn't necessarily have to die and go into a funeral, just the loss of something or the absence of something? Can we just normalize that, so that when we go through a time where something is lost, even a part of ourselves, not even lost so to speak, but an aspect of ourselves may have evolved so an older version doesn't exist anymore, there'll be a grieving process, and that's to be normalized. You know, crying on a regular basis, once, twice, 3 times a month, normalize that shit. Normalize. It's a purge, it's a cleansing, it's a letting go of, wherever it may be. The other day I was crying in the street, man, and it didn't even matter to me. I didn't care. I had my earphones on. I cried as I was standing by the bus stop. Just let the tears flow. You know what I mean? I wasn't sad. I wasn't anything. I just felt like I needed to release. So I did, right where I was standing. You know, let's normalize that. Let's normalize that. More cards. More cards. More cards. Let's have a look at Believe in Your Own Magic deck. Oh, wait. It's telling me to get clarifier for diligence. Where does the collective need to be more diligent? Oh, there we go. 8 of Cups, man. So now that you've left the Seven of Cups of disillusion and confusion, now with your Eight of Cups, you're ready to plow forward. You're ready to plow forward because you shouldn't be confused at this time emotionally. You know, you should really, like I said, normalize a lot with your emotions. You need to be diligent with how you are feeling. How you're feeling and where are you feeling that in your body? Home is in the body. So where are you feeling these emotions in your body? Which chakras are being activated in your body when you're feeling these things? If you are feeling some type of way and it's in your throat, there's something that you need to say. If you're feeling some type of way and it's in your head, then there's something that you need to see that you're not seeing. If you're feeling it in your chest area, you know, this is something, matters of the heart. If you're feeling it in your solar plexus, this is something where you need to either come together or remove yourself from. You need to start to understand the emotions in relation to how you are feeling it within your body. And ask your body, what do you need? Okay. Thank you for that clarification, for the diligence. Thank you. All right. What else do you want us to know at this time? What else do you want us to know at this time? Ooh, this is pretty. The garden. Something lovely will grow from this. Oh, look how beautiful that picture is. Look at that sword of truth just nailed into the earth. And look at her magic in her palm of her hands. Look at her grounded. Look where her feet are bare and she's just grounded. Tree is right behind her. Something beautiful will grow from this. So if you really allow yourself to be honest with how you're feeling, take action where need be, something beautiful could grow from this. You know, something or that you thought may have been gone, lost or dead, could very easily be resurrected and nurtured. But it's just how you take care of it. Look how delicate she is with it, with this piece of magic that she's holding in her hand. The sword is to one side. She's not on no harsh shit. I am using, this deck is called, this deck is called Believe in Your Own Magic. This one, and the deck that I was using before was called Sacred Destiny. So we can read that because it's the only card I feel like I'm going to pull from that deck. It's just that I can't see the book and it's a big book. Shit. I can't see the book. Oh, there it is. There it is. Garden 15. Something lovely will grow from this. Either we sit around and dwell on our pain or we learn how to grow something lovely out of it. Ready or not, it's time for the next chapter of your life. Do the thing you feel you most need to do in order to aid your healing. Even if it feels selfish, sometimes it needs to be a little selfish in order for it to work in the long run. Worry about focusing on you for now. Remember I told you, man, don't let nobody tell you what you need or want right now. You know, don't let no parent, no family member, no tarot reader, no spouse, nobody can tell you what you need right now for you. And regardless of how it looks to others, make your move. Regardless of how much, you know, it may be to the disapproval of others, make your fucking move. Because something beautiful can really come of the move that you're making if you allow yourself to be honest and truthful about how you're feeling. You know, this is the balance. This is what Libra will have to do. Libra will not allow you to be imbalanced at this time, and you have to make whatever moves you need to make to create that balance in your life for you. What else? Not yet. Not yet. Let's get another one from there then. Let's get another one. I am struggling to shuffle these damn cards. Y'all can see that. You can see my little hands are like wet. All right, library. Take control of your own narrative. You see what I just said? Take control of your own narrative. You see what she's standing on them books. That's your journal. That's your truth. That's your Akashic records inside of you. Don't let anybody tell you what the fuck you should be doing at any given time, when and where and how. You know, if it's not for you, if it's a toxic trait that you're continuously moving around, you're going to move around that until you get it. So do what you need to do. Do what you need to do and take the punches as they are swung, because you've created the punches. But if you really truly feel that whatever moves you are making are for your highest, greatest good, go true now. Go true and do that. Do whatever feels good for you at this time. But being truthful is all of the things. Being truthful is all of the things. So if there are other parties involved, you need to be very, very honest about how you're feeling and, you know, how you're moving. And it's really important just to be clear that you are only existing right here, right now. Tomorrow is not promised. Even the next hour is not promised. So you can only exist right here, right now. So please try to avoid creating illusionary scenarios, what could and could not happen in the future, because right now is all that matters. Right now is all that's happening. And right now, how does it feel? Take control of your own narrative. Like I said, it's a 22, it's a 4, it's foundations. Don't be puppeteered. Macro, you know, I told you already, we already know all of the fuckeries, all of the things that are going to be falling and tumbling around us. So don't let the distractions and the illusions fool you into conforming into something that doesn't serve you and it's not for you. Take control of your own narrative. What do you want to do? What do you want to say? Where do you want to go? Who do you want to be with? How do you want to roll? And be very clear and be very accountable for the outcome of such choices. If you're clear about what could and could not happen, or, you know, if you are clear about taking a risk, moving into something that possibly may feel uncomfortable to begin with, because anything new does that. Even anything old, sometimes revisiting certain things. Some of us, you know, need to go and speak to an estranged parent or an estranged family member, you know, that, you know, for whatever reason, time has allowed a massive space between uno, but really and truly you're sitting at home thinking about that person and that you want to tap in with that person, or just to see, you know. And our expectations kills love. Our expectations and attachment will always kill love. So if we can enter certain things, certain reconciliations and situations whereby, you know, you may feel that you know what the outcome might be, but you actually don't, you know. So you know, because you are the universe and you write the verse, if you've written the verse that says it's fucked up and it's going to be fucked up, it's going to be fucked up. It's good that you're going to get exactly what you wrote. But if you can just be open and release, this is why the whole letting go of attachment and the outcome is important when it comes to manifestation. So that you can just allow things to unfold exactly as you deserve them to be. Everybody's going to get what they deserve, you know. And really and truly, you have to be fucking honest with yourself. If you've been a fucked up individual and you've been moving fucking mad out here, then, you know, at some point, you're going to feel that for yourself. Oh, that scared the living daylights out of me. You're going to feel that for yourself. You know what I mean? Even me, I've had to pay my karma where I've been fucked up. I've had to. Otherwise, how am I going to move forward and experience something else? So some of y'all, you know, some of y'all's experience won't be as pleasant as you hope, but you have to take accountability as to how you got there in the first place. Do you get? Let's get a quick clarifier for take control of your own narrative. No. Something, the garden. I want to clarify for the garden. Something lovely will grow from this. Something lovely like what? Something lovely like what? Something lovely like what? Tell us. We want to know. Something like lovely like what? If we take this risk and we make this contact or whatever, something lovely like what? Woo! Watch the Empress. Watch the Empress. I think this is Halloween look, y'all. I think this is the Halloween look for this year. Watch the Empress. All the queens embodied, all of the elements embodied into one, the abundance, the fertility, all of the things that they spoke about earlier in the cards. You know, this is a thing, you know. Take that risk and you never know, y'all. You just never know. So, you know, about the take control of your own narrative. Oops. Oh, God. You can't make it up. Because we've got the Emperor, we've got divine counterparts. We've got the Emperor and the Empress together in the same breath. We've got them together. So you've got absolute balance between masculine and feminine energy if you take this risk. Because you know who you are now. People should know who the fuck they are now. Do you know what I mean? And you move different. You ain't the same. You're not the same. So, for instance, some of y'all have given up completely on love, you know. Some of you are like that, fuck it, I just want to be on my own. You know, fuck this shit. I've been there. So, you know, and completely just been like, nah, fuck it. Some of you are having different perspectives of love. You know, some of you don't want to be in your traditional kind of relationship, belonging to one person, moving with one person. There was a young lady who was on a TikToky thing. I don't have TikTok, but you know when they come onto Instagram. So she was saying, you know, what if the whole concept of finding the one was a conspiracy theory in itself? What if the agenda was to keep everybody looking, searching for that one person when really and truly they could embrace so much love from so many different sources in so many different ways and be much more fulfilled, have this community, this collective love? What if that was the thing instead of this one, hence why sometimes it can be so elusive to some? You know, what if that was the thing? Some of y'all be thinking more on that energy. I was speaking to a beautiful soul today and they was calling that, quantum love. Called that some quantum love where it's happening everywhere all at once. Because you already know some of the soulmates, some of the people that you have ridden with from past lives that are here, they've all played different dynamics. I've been married to a few of my soulmates that are in my life right now in past lives, but we're not that now, but we're still like this. You know what I mean? So this quantum love that exists everywhere all at once right now can be a thing in our realities. Do you know what I mean? And all of this business about who we should and should not love will not even be coming into play anymore. We'll just be loving because we loving, and that's it. We're not loving because we're any denomination, any sexuality, any nothing. We're just loving because we're loving. And we're loving each other because we're loving each other, and we're having any type of intimacy that we choose to have because we're having any type of intimacy that we're choosing to have. And nobody has any expectations or attachment to each other. And we also don't have the whole domination of ownership over each other. How about that? How about that, love? How does that look? And how does that feel? And how does that sound? But it has to be an honest love. You can't just be in that by yourself in your own mind, because that's called cheating. So you have to be very clear about the type of love that you want to experience and how you want to experience it and with whom, and in a very safe and consensual way. And we're not just talking about sex. Intimacy can come in many different ways. You know what I mean? Sometimes intimacy can just be to sit for hours talking to 1, 2, 3 different people and getting the stimulation that one needs, that you may not be getting from, you know, your primary relationships. You know what I'm saying? So guys, you know, this really is a time to really think bigger and embrace what it is that we are subjected to at this time. And we got the 5 of Wands. This is just your aspects having a fucking fight about the whole thing. You know, it's like, Jesus Christ, like, you know, it's like, I like this depiction of the 5 of Wands, because, you know, some of y'all was fighting over who's wearing mask and who ain't. You know what I mean? Do you remember that fight when everybody was doing that? But this is more to, these conflicts is definitely within what you've been taught, what you think you know, to what is actually a reality. So it goes back to that conversation of quantum love, it being a collective love as opposed to just belonging to one person, or, you know, because you think of the concept of, I was raised by a village. I really was. I have a plethora of mothers. I have 2 fathers. I have 2 main male figures in my life that really molded me. My father, who I never knew in my life, but I am here, so I have to be half of him, and my stepdaddy, you know. But I have bare mums, and my mum doesn't get jealous that I call Mummy June or Mummy, or I have mother, Mrs. Wilson, or Mummy Cynthia. My mum doesn't get jealous about that, because my mum understands that she has been supported in raising me. She has been she has been a part of a whole. She may have given birth to me, but I don't belong to her. You know, in the same way that the collective doesn't belong to any particular person, you belong to the world. You're in service to the divine belongs to the world, and you are a reflection of that. And then you got the Page of Wands. You know, it is new territory. It's very, very new. You get me? You ain't even got nothing to sit on. You have to go to do this one on foot. That's why you have to be patient with yourself, because it's going to take a while to walk around all of this territory. You know, explore these new concepts of what is and what isn't. It's going to take a minute for the whole collective to do that, you know, and for us to start coming with concepts that are actually working for us, you know, and where we're happy and we're secure. A lot of things are crumbling, including the old concepts and structures and paradigms of relationships and families, how they should look and how they should move. That's all crumbling. You know, there's no way. I feel like we're definitely not going to be kicking our babies out at 18 anymore. You know, we're going to be keeping them in the fold, and, you know, because we're creating our own wealth and stuff, you know, it's a family thing, it's a family business, so everybody's going to be working and creating, not forced to though. You know, if that soul chooses to do something else, that soul is free to do whatever they want to do, but never are they going to have to rely on Simon and them to mind them. You know, and some of the biggest stresses and pressures in relationships is income and finances. And if that's something that we're not bothered about anymore, how are we moving? What does that mean? You know, if we are working in family businesses and building things together, what does that mean? You know, how does that look? You know, how does that change the landscape of how relationships work and look? As 222 on my clock, that's the 6. You know, so boom. Not going to be here too long. So seeing as we're already in relationships, let's just get to these romance angels, shall we? This new moon in Libra, what do you want the collective to know in regards to matters of the heart? What do you want the collective to know in regards to matters of the heart? Should we break it up into masculine and feminine energy? So let's first look at the masculine energy. What do you want the masculine collective or the masculine energy to know in regards to matters of the heart in this Libra moon? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. How you lot feeling? The energy is stubborn. The energy is stubborn. There's 4 things that they want the masculine energy to focus on during this Libra full moon. The first is getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So this is, like I said to you, this is that, can you see? You know, it's just opening up to different possibilities and different paradigms and perspectives on how love works, and really opening yourself up to being authentically, masculine energy showing up authentically and being honest about who they are and what they want and their needs can absolutely expand and deepen bonds at this time. Also, you attract love by enjoying this moment fully, because that's all we have right here, right now. There's no point in looking back. It's not there anymore, and the future isn't written yet, or it is until you write the verse. So, you know, you're always going to get whatever it is that you expect. So, you know, being in the moment, staying right here, right now, not getting freaked out by certain things and ideas may be a shout for the divine masculine energy. It's also keep an open mind, same thing. You know, your soulmate may differ from your usual type of expectation. So it's just, we're all soulmates out here. We're all soul family. So it's just being open to loving that energy regardless, you know, regardless of outcome. Because I know a lot of people, we put much more effort into the romantic relationships or the relationships that we expect to expand into family or what. But, you know, what if we gave the same energy to each other regardless? What if we did that? What if we were open and intimate and loving with each other regardless of what we were expecting the outcome to be? What difference do you think that would make to our world and our reality? And then finally, masculine energy, you got past life relationship, you have known each other before. There's that part. There's that part. There's that part. I'm gonna move on from there. Feminine energy. What should the feminine energy how should the feminine energy be moving in this Libra full moon in regards to matters of the heart? Talk to me. Talk to me. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to higher levels of commitment. That's what I'm saying, man. What if we all just moved in the same way we did, or what if we moved in the same way that we do if we were looking for that level of commitment, for engagement and all of those things? Exactly what I just said for the masculine energy. I feel like, you know, we just be, problem is everybody's scared of getting a broken heart. First of all, your heart can't break. How about that? First of all, the heart cannot break. It's impossible for the heart to break. It's the mind that gets broken. It's the mind that gets fucked up. You understand? It's the mind that tells the heart that something bad has happened. Because really and truly, the heart just beats. It continues to beat and keep us alive and pump blood through our body and passion through our body. But it's the mind that tells the heart that something's gone wrong. You know, so really and truly, you can only break the mind and not the heart. So what if we realize that we can't be heartbroken, and that if we just were open and honest and intimate with whoever we felt a connection, a genuine connection to, how would that look? And at the bottom of the deck, we've got retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. It's time to disconnect from the world so that you can realize and experience the way you want love to go. Moonology. My shuffling is rubbish today. I don't know why. My shuffling is rubbish today. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. Very passionate climax. But again, the patience. Step out of your comfort zone. North Node. Just says North Node. Step out of your comfort zones. You know. Try a different concept. Something new. Have faith in your dreams. Prayer, faith and trust. Have faith in your dreams. Look at this new moon again. Back, it's exactly, we're back full circle. Waxing crescent moon. Look, full circle to the very first card that we pulled out. Have faith in your dreams. Opportunity, it's the same thing. Or following your true north. Thank you, Rooted 211. Thank you. So there you go. I want to pull us a crystal because we've been here a minute now. Do you not want me to read the Moonology? I feel like it's just going to be the same thing as the opportunity. Have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. I feel like I'm going to need my glasses, or I might be able to persevere. 26. Don't give up. The situation you're asking about is still taking shape. You're nowhere near the end of the story. Whatever is happening now is just a step along the way. As they say in the self-help classics, everything will be okay in the end. It's okay not to be okay. It's not the end. However, the waxing crescent moon card is a reminder that you must still keep working towards whatever it is that you want. If you can't take practical steps, spend time meditating on the question you're asking about and allow your higher self to download information to you about the best next step. Remember, don't let nobody tell you what is best for you. Allow yourself, trust your own magic to dictate to you or to assist you in what your next move should be. Overall, this card suggests that there is every reason to be hopeful for a very positive outcome to the situation you're asking about. So keep the faith. Keep the faith. I feel like I wore the right t-shirt today. Attuned to the moon. I am focused on what I want. So don't feel like you're being selfish. It's already told you in this reading. Additional meaning of this card: just because you can't see your dreams, it doesn't mean they're not manifesting. Don't look back. Stay focused on moving forward. Be patient. Thank you, Gwel. Be patient. Oh, we got patience already because there's so many damn cards on here that finding them. We got patience. We got patience already, Be patient. Stay focused on moving forward. Patience as events unfold. Dig a little deeper to find more courage. Because as you start to get what you want, getting it's the easy part. It's keeping it. That's the challenging part of manifestation. It's the keeping it. It's maintaining it. Getting what you want is the easy bit. Trust me. The teaching. The waxing crescent moon is the second moon phase in the 8 main moon phases. But even if it's not the time of the waxing crescent moon when you pull this card, it still suggests you need to really pursue your dreams. It's the time to put your foot down hard as you chase your goals. Guys, I'm here for it, for all of us. Let these emotions move through you and be honest about what you want. Be honest about how you are feeling. Only you can tell you about what you want and how you feel, and have the courage to move forward in that. I promise you, you're going to only get what you expect. So if you have no expectations whatsoever, whatever happens is cool with you. Makes sense? Doesn't upset you in any way because you have no expectations. This is how you feel. This is what you want. If it involves other people, things and places, that's a different thing altogether, because you know, you just have to but with everything, I feel like you just have to align with the vibration. You just have to align with the vibration of what it is that you want, and you can, and it's yours. That's all. No matter what the fuck it is. Well, let's pull this crystal and then let's begin out of here. Hey, Vitani, girl, you know how we do. You know how we do. Now you're going to make me want to take one more puff now, because I know that I'm not alone in this. No, I'm not alone. You know. It's the final card anyway, Flint. It's all I've been looking at. Somewhere I've got a big piece of my stairs. Let's read it. This writing is very small, or I'm not gonna lie, I can't see. It doesn't matter how far away, it's gonna have to be on the floor over there for me to read it. Then it's gonna take twice as long. Okay. Flint stabilizes energy and cuts through to the core of issues, clearing blockages and loosening ties. It opens portals to other worlds and hidden aspects of yourself. Self-understanding. You are a person with profound inner depths. Do not be afraid to explore this hidden side. It contains treasures beyond knowing, together with additional karma and repressed emotions affecting well-being. Hear that? You hear that? Do not be afraid to explore this hidden side. It contains treasures beyond knowing, together with additional karma and repressed emotions affecting well-being. Additional karma. Remember I told you, you know, sometimes we have to work through certain levels of karma. I would like to say that the collective have worked really, really hard and don't really have to deal with any karma, but there may be certain things that you may need to learn through others. You know, you may need to probably get an understanding of why a certain person moved a certain way with you. You may find yourself in a situation, next thing you know, you're moving in the same way that person moved with you, so you get a deeper understanding of why they moved that way, because you'd be moving that way with somebody else. Make sense? A natural traveler, you know how to negotiate the shamanic. Oh, Flint connects you to your ancestors. A natural traveler, you know how to negotiate the shamanic underworld to obtain healing insight. Divination. Strengthen your boundaries. Cut through the confusion to the core of the matter. Soul retrieval is necessary if you left any part of yourself in another life or an abusive childhood experience. An unwelcome visitor from the past can be left behind, but recognize lessons before you move on. Do you see? So sometimes these pulls that you may be getting to certain people may mean that there's still lessons for y'all to still learn. There's still things for you to still understand, so that you can move on, so that you can achieve the peace and happiness and all of the things that you are expecting to see in your life. You get me? But sometimes, you know, it's a retrograde, you already know. So like I said, you yourself might be a retrograde return, but there's certain things that you still need to retrieve or learn from that particular person, place or scenario. See me? Healing insight. Paying attention to energetic boundaries and core strengths, cutting detrimental ties and strengthening your connection to the planet maintains well-being. Frequency earthly, chakra, earth star and base, timing, Scorpio, soul path, safely exploring other worlds. So that's the new moon energy, my G's. That is the new moon energy for the collective as a whole. And it's been my pleasure and my honor to deliver this message to Ono and myself. And I thank my ancestors, my guides, my Orisha, my guardians, my guides of the sea, of the earth, and of the skies. I thank the collective for being so awesome, my G's. You know how we do. I love you lot so much, man. And I'll see you lot on Tuesday, because we've got another 9-9 portal. We got the final 9-9 portal. Thank you, Luvo. I love you too. We got the final 9-9 portal on Tuesday. So you know I'm going to be back, because who loves a portal more than me? Nobody. Nobody. So I'll see you lot soon, and have a wonderful evening, rising, afternoon, whatever time it is in your part of the world. And I love all of you.